LeBron James admits that the marriage will is a part of his life. Did he admit that he has an impending divorce? Let's take a look here at this article, and let's take a look down memory lane to see if we can see the signs of the marriage will. This was reported September 19th, 2025. I always report the freshest and the newest news. LeBron James admits his marriage to his wife Savannah isn't picture perfect. I'm going to be honest. Oh, no, this is bad news.
Oh, the humanity.
LeBron James has opened up about his marriage to his wife Savannah, saying that the union with his high school sweetie pie, someone that rocked with him, isn't picture perfect. Now, I know people are going to say, well, that's normal. Yes, that's normal. However, for him to openly admit this is bad news. They are very, very, very conscious of what message they put out. This is not by accident. This is not by accident. They have good, supportive people that make sure that they put out the most purest message they possibly can. All right. And it says the Lakers star 40, who shares 3 kids with Savannah, who are almost all adults at this point. That's important. Shared his candid thoughts in an interview with Speedy Mormon with the 360 Speedy podcast on Thursday. I'm going to be honest, a relationship is never picture perfect, the NBA star said, adding that even though a relationship may seem perfect for the public eye, this is seldom the case. Okay. If you're okay with working through hardships and the adverse moments, then it will make it all worth it, he went on to say. We've been together since high school. So shit ain't always going to be a bed of roses in any relationship, let alone someone you've lived with for over 20 years. Wow. Okay. And it says, James said the keys to making his 12-year marriage with Savannah work is communication. All right, that's normie talk. That's normie talk, communication, revealing that it takes the top spot on their list of priorities. Being honest is number 2, normie talk. This is normie talk right now, just so you guys know right here. No, it's money. Being honest is number 2. And number 3 is like you have to be okay with being uncomfortable in relationships sometimes. And you can't always have it your way. It's not going to work that way. There he is right there. Shout out to LeBron James. This is no disrespect, and everything I say is alleged unless I read it. There they are right there, the wonderful couple. And as you know, black love is never going to work, all right? It never works. There ain't one situation. Denzel Washington maybe, but of course, he's been paying ever since. But black love is just as fractured, just like a puzzle piece. All right. And then Savannah has been recently, as of last year, with her own podcast. So she has her own voice. And despite the fact that she's played a dutiful, loyal wife for 20 years, well, for 12 years, but they've been together for 20, she's also been being more independent. All right. She's been more independent, meaning she's spreading her wings and using her voice, which then opens up opportunities for other people to use her as a tool or a weapon against him. It says the basketball legend joked that the famous phrase, happy wife, happy life, is real. Cooked. Before trying to come up with a similar phrase that applies to husband, which was happy husband, happy loving. And then okay, so there you go right there. Happy wife, happy life is real. Cooked. Okay. Any man that actually agrees with that, and I've been saying that for years, there's many clips of me saying happy wife, happy life is subservient language to women, especially when you are who you are, but we'll unpack all of that later. Now he's saying happy wife, happy life is real. Cooked. I'm not happy. James tied the knot with Savannah back in September 2013 in San Diego, California. That's important. It is California, but we're going to see if he has a prenup here in a minute. The pair celebrated their 12th wedding anniversary with a sweet post on social media September 14th. Happy anniversary, my beautiful. I love you, mama. He wrote alongside a photo of his wife. The couple are proud parents of Bronny James, NBA superstar, Bryce Maxim, playing basketball at the University of Arizona, and daughter Zuri, age 10. All right, so 3 children right there, and Zuri is the minor here. Both of these young boys are in post-high school era, and we have the young daughter here that is 10 years old. Congratulations to these beautiful family here. LeBron, who has a non-existent relationship with his own dad, he don't know his daddy. So this gives us an indication of possibly son-husband activity. Previously admitted he was scared to start his fatherhood journey. He said, I have no idea how I was going to be, he said in August of 2022. In an ad noting that he kept trying to apply the patience, commitment, and joy he learned playing sports. Many men, and especially black men, have no example of a father. All right, I don't care who you are. Even if you had a father, the father might have been distant or estranged or living across the city or maybe 200 miles away. Most of us never had a father. As a result, what happens is we try to apply fatherhood, like we try to do it right. Gen X millennials, we've always like, I'm going to do it the right way. I'm not going to do it like my father did. So then you overfather, you overcompensate, and you don't have an example. So you'll use The Cosby Show. You'll use a Tyler Perry movie. You'll use what black women believe fathers should be. And you don't know, right? And so now you're just, by the way, I did the same thing. Now, I knew my father. I had a relationship with my father. I lived off and on with my father. So, but I saw my father be a husband to another woman, right? Because I was first, and then they separated, and then he had a separate family. So I see my father be a husband to the stepmom, my stepmom, and raise their own family. And I was a child that came in previous child. So his focus was on this new family, and rightly so. And he gave me time. He never abandoned me or anything like that. So we had a relationship, and I even moved in and lived with him off and on. So he always kept a relationship with me. But in terms of my majority of my time being raised, it was mostly with my mother. All right. So that means, in effect, I never grew up with the father in the home. As a result, many men that don't use theater, Hollywood, movies, TV shows to guide them. They can't talk to their father. They can't even emulate their father, right? They can't emulate their father. So as a result, boom, you have no example. You have no example. And as a result, then you fail because you're trying to live up to something that you don't understand. This is why there should be a father in the home, so kids can watch how their father, and there should be a healthy father. There should be a healthy father in the home so that the kid can watch. Most kids learn by watching, not by the idea of being told what to do. So men learn by watching. I watched my father do this to my mother. I watched how my mother treated the father, and then they try to boom. But so if you've been raised by a weak parent, a weak father, he was in the home, but he was happy wife, happy life. He was henpecked. He tucked his tail. You're not going to learn how to be a father. Okay, so then people say Cosby Show, Bill Cosby, D.L. Hughley, whatever TV show. That's how we try to raise our family. All right, and it doesn't work. Then we start saying happy wife, happy life, and then it ends up being a disaster. All right, so let me see here. We're going to show you how we got here, though. We're going to show you how we got here, unfortunately, for LeBron James. Where's the article go? Did I close it up? All right, I think I did. Let's show you possible cracks in these relationships. All right. Okay. Observation is the word I was looking for. Thank you for clearing that up. Let's show you some possible cracks here. This is LeBron James from 5 months ago. And he's talking about the relationship doesn't work without Savannah. All right. This is him giving. Once people start giving their wife excessive praise publicly, it's about to be a wrap. That means he's being pressured. Like he feels pressured that he needs to give her credit. All right, that means he possibly might not be living his authentic life with his wife. Maybe he has a mistress, several mistresses. I'm not saying he does, but maybe he does. Maybe he's not home a lot. Maybe he travels. Maybe his priority is his career. Maybe she raised the kids without him, even though he funded the lifestyle and provided with the life that almost no kid would ever live. He feels guilty about what Savannah has had to do for the family. So he becomes overly praising her. Now, what's going to happen is this is going to work. It's going to work against him Because when women hear this or people hear this, they then say, well, he wasn't there. And that's the reason why she can pull the plug. All right. He wasn't there. She raised the kids by herself. He was absent. He was fucking all these hoes. He was too busy focusing on his career. He went and retired. You're going to hear this. You heard Tom Brady went with this as well. But let's hear this with LeBron.
I have the luxury of having an unbelievable wife and help around the household to where they allow me to be able to use all my time while I'm playing the game. And listen, I know I'm when I'm done playing the game, that time will be priority number one will be my wife. Yep. It will be my wife, my kids, you know, and I just thank them for allowing me to have me as priority number one while I've had this profession. They've allowed me to do that. And I know it's not always been like, you know, great roses and it's been, you know, amazing, but they've allowed me to make myself priority number one in my profession of how I treat my body, how I do things, how the hours that I put into it in order to be the best I can be. All
right, so Shaquille O'Neal has said something similar, but we know Shaquille O'Neal was out in these streets and had his concubines. I could assume that LeBron is probably living a similar life. I just couldn't imagine him being sexually faithful to one woman. Why would I be when I'm LeBron James? But now you see it build up. I was focusing on my body. I was outside. I was in my career. I put myself first. And now he's trying to clean it up. All right. Now, once I retire, I put her first and my kids first. So you can see there's some cracks there that he's trying to cover up. Maybe his lifestyle choices or his guilt of putting himself first. We don't know. All right. I don't know, but this seems like when I hear men say this, it sounds like guilt. One way or another, he's admitting some guilt. And now he wants to say, when I give that up, you know, I'm thankful that they let me put myself first, but they'll be rewarded on the back end.
And it's only right I give that back when I'm done.
But it doesn't work otherwise, right? Like you have
not if you want to be a mate, not if you want to be great.
If you want to be great, or you want to keep playing,
or you want to keep playing,
right? You want to extend your career beyond where you're supposed to play.
By the way, he's talking to Steve Nash, who literally his wife had a baby.
Has the modern dating landscape confused you? Have many of the standards that you heard you're kind of tired of hearing about, and you're wondering what does it all mean? Well, look no further. Join us talking about the monetized dating marketplace right now on Locals, and it is CoachGregAdams.locals.com. You can create a free account to join the conversation between the Coach Gang members, but also on Sunday, we do a live stream demonstrating all aspects of the monetized dating marketplace, and coming soon in 2025, you're going to have access to a sample of the monetized dating marketplace course where you can get information related to how to participate in the monetized dating marketplace and or how to understand it, so you're not out here spinning your wheels trying to figure out how you're going to best deal with the monetized dating marketplace. Listen, everything and every aspect of dating is monetized. We just want to relieve the frustration that you might have about it. So the best way to do it is make a free account right there on Locals, CoachGregAdams.locals.com. You can get access to those live streams, but create a free account. Just join the conversation. I am the only one covering this conversation from this point of view. And yes, I am ahead of my time. Get ahead of the information before you're priced out.
By another teammate, and he was there and watched that nigga baby get delivered between his wife's legs. So Steve, you know, you got to remember, these NBA players are parrots. Their contract means that they have to toe the social line. And even when they get filleted out here, they still be out here with their shit tucked between their legs. So even Steve Nash knows shit is bullshit, but he ain't calling it out. He can't red pill rage. Let's continue here.
You know, that balance, like how you handle the stability of home life, but you have to be selfish.
Yeah.
Right. So, and the family has to understand, like, selfish is the wrong word. You know, committed.
Yeah.
Is the word. I'm committed to my craft, my career, but that family stability gives you a platform, right, where you're not worried, like, we're good over here.
Dude, Steve Nash had a baby by his teammate, and look at him. Like, this is crazy. This is why you can't trust the status quo. You can't trust the, if you will, the new world order. You can't trust these people, man. New world order. Right. Allegedly, it was Jason Richardson, but his wife on delivery, and he divorced her the next day after she delivered the baby. But here he is. Well, family and duty. Bruh. By the way, 2-time MVP, Steve Nash.
Right, I can go to work and do my thing.
It definitely it's worked wonders, man. It's been amazing. I've picked the right woman, and that and I've the kids have come along, and they've accepted the fact that what I wanted to accomplish, and I've tried to just pour into them when I have the ability and do the things that I can.
Guys, these are some inarticulate males. Now, listen, most people are normies. This is 5th grade level relationship talk. Right now, I'm talking like an astrophysicist, right? Don't trust women, and y'all niggas is like, poof, poof, right? Because I'm talking not at a 5th grade level. I'm talking college professional. And people can't deal with it because they can't dissect the bullshit. They want normie shit. And everybody, the normies eating it up. All right, LeBron James said, and abba dabba dabba. And this shit is inarticulate bullshit. All right, to feed you goddamn normies and sheep. Nobody, what the fuck are they talking about? They saying a whole bunch of nothing. And here I am, shadow banned and demonetized, and these goofy ass niggas are saying a whole bunch of nothing. And I'm saying a whole lot in 5 hours. What the fuck are they talking about? And what you got to do is leading them into slaughter. Right? Here we go right here. What you should do is, what you got to do is, you got a happy wife. Okay, and people fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Let's check it here. It's widely reported that LeBron James has a prenup. All right, so people that wanted to know, they do have a prenup, possibly a postnuptial. We'll go over that. It's widely reported by multiple sources LeBron James signed a prenuptial agreement with his wife, Savannah Brinson, before their 2013 wedding. Okay, the prenup basically says right here, it articles discussing celebrity prenup. Okay, here we go. We don't know what the prenup says, but I'm assuming that she will not leave empty-handed. By the way, she had 2 or 3 of the children before they were married. So shout out to Savannah. NHL players, estimated 70% of NH players will experience a divorce. 60 to 70 or 80%, 60 to 80% of athletes will experience a divorce. And most of them post-retirement. Even the one brother said, I'm trying to think of his name. He was a New York legend basketball player, a little guy, light-skinned brother. He just recently went to jail. And he came out, played for the Portland Trail Blazers. But even he said it's an 85% chance that after retirement, athletes are going to go through a divorce. All right. So we also have, let's see here. We have another video. These are important videos. What's the brother's name? He played for the Portland Trail Blazers. Yeah, Sebastian Telfair. Sebastian Telfair was saying, he went through a bitter divorce, and he said these NBA players don't know what's going to happen. He said the divorce rate is in the 80%. So shout out to Sebastian Telfair. Let's play this video right here. And this is an important one. Savannah Jones asked LeBron James for their wedding vows to be renewed, then smacked his phone after he was more focused on recording her than the conversation with her. So let's take you back to this video. Cracks. I actually remember when this happened. I showed you this. This was from 2022. Okay.
I'm at a loss for words. I never thought that I would know this.
What are we doing about this vow renewal? Is it happening or no?
What we doing about what? Do whatever you want, boo-boo. Cause you the best. Whatever you want to do.
Don't post that. Are you on? What you putting on there?
I'm not live. I was showing my sweatsuit, the new one for the LeBron 20, but you want to talk about vows, so we could do whatever you want. I would love to do our vows.
Are you recording?
Oh my goodness. So that's abuse. By the way, he's a billionaire getting abused. This is abuse, guys. Would you say this is not abuse? All right, this is abuse. If you knock the phone out of a woman's hand, trust me, you get into domestic violence. So let's broadcast what's happening here. LeBron James, this was post the Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. All right, or one of the Olympics that possibly got delayed after COVID. And he's showing off his Olympic jacket and all of his credentials, but she's in the middle of asking about a vow renewal. All right, why is this important? Because a vow renewal basically keeps the clock going in the marriage. Okay, so she keeps the clock going and she's over there pressuring him. Guys, we get pressure for relationships all the time. You would assume that LeBron James would not have to focus on getting pressured in marriages and relationships, and he can have it the way he wants it. But guarantee it's still bullshit. This is why I never feel bad about bullshit that I go through with women, because it don't matter if you're a billionaire. The disrespect is coming, especially if you're a black guy. Like, I don't want to play the race card here, but black men have never been seen. I don't care if you could be the best plastic surgeon. You could be a surgeon, heart surgeon, and niggas, you'll still get disrespect from your wife. Like you're a nobody. I would expect if LeBron James had a wife, she'd be bowing down to the nigga. Bow down, hi, king. Blessing his deals, Nick, and all that. But you could be the top, most well-known athlete in the current times, be mega rich, producer, and get the phone slapped out of your hand. Like, that is amazing to me. That is amazing to me. I don't get that. Like, somebody explain that to me. Like, somebody explain. Like, you guys get disrespect from women and you think, like, damn, what am I doing wrong? CGA would say, but they be out here just smacking the fucking phone out of your hands and dissing you. Like, I don't get it, man. Because if I was LeBron, I'm literally not even close to LeBron. Like, bro, and I think I'm a king. I should be treated like a king. But they will straight up disrespect you like you a nobody and shit. Like, man, I tell you, man, this is crazy. Let's play this video again and I'm going to break it down.
I'm at a loss for words. It was too sensitive. I never thought that I would know this.
What we doing about this vow renewal?
All right, so there it is. He minded his own business. What we doing about this vow renewal? At this point, I said it's a wrap for LeBron because this is a setup. What we doing about this vow renewal? I don't know. Plan it and tell me when I'm going to be there. What do you mean? What am I doing about it? Go write my vows. I'll have AI write the vows. What do you mean? What we doing about it? Okay. You'll hear it again. Let's hear it again.
Too sensitive. I never thought that I would know this.
What we doing about this vow renewal? Is it happening or not?
Is it happening or not? What are we doing about this vow renewal? Is it happening or not? Men are in love. Women are in business. Right? As CGA said. What are we doing about this vow renewal? Is it happening or not? I don't know. I just got back from the Olympics. Plan the shit and let me know when I need to be there. I don't know, I don't know. Tell me.
You know my what? Do whatever you want, boo.
You can do whatever you want. Happy wife, happy life. Now, it wasn't honey, I would love to renew our vows. Let's renew our vows on our 10th wedding anniversary so we can confess and profess our love to each other. And I can't wait to do that because you're the king. And I can't wait to do it because I just hold you in high steed and esteem. And you're just so wonderful for me. And I thank you for being a provider. Nah, it was, what we doing about this vow renewal? Are we doing it or nah? Yo. I mean, that is crazy levels. Like, just so when you think, guys, you think why these women disrespect you like this. This is LeBron getting dissed in his own castle.
Because you the best. Whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do. And that's what she looks like without the wig. So let's just start right here. You think women should always be presented and with their hair and makeup done and without a bonnet? And I'm not trying to diss Savannah James, but damn. And you're asking for, ma'am, you don't have your super suit on. You're asking me to do something like a vow renewal and look at you. Put your super suit on. Put your hair and makeup on. Put your wig on. See, y'all want to crown these women queens and all this shit, but take a look, bro. Not even a billionaire can have his wife presentable around the house. But of course, you know, everybody needs a lazy Sunday. She looking like Bronny James right here with the wig off. That's the woman that y'all call, she beautiful, she gorgeous. There she is right there. And she ain't bad looking, but damn. All right, she looking nappy, sappy, crappy, imitator or two. Imitator of who? If you didn't imitate, it wouldn't be you. Ooh. Yep, looking like a muskrat. All right, so not even a billionaire wife will have herself prepared and put her face on in the morning. She walking around the house like this and you a billionaire. Yeah. That's the beautiful. Black women are beautiful, and black women, Savannah's are beautiful, gorgeous. There she is right there. And I'm not trying to diss, but what I'm saying is she ain't showered. Look at that shirt. Look at that shirt she got on. And she asking for a wedding vow renewal. Look at the shirt. Look at the collar. Look at the collar around the shirt. If LeBron is watching this, he is big mad at me right now. LeBron's manager is watching this shit going like, okay, we gonna get this nigga. Look at this shirt. What we gonna do about these vow renewals? Ma'am, what we gonna do about your appearance around this house? I done told you one time, if I didn't see you without your hair hat, all right, I'm gonna have a problem. I'm getting an email from LeBron James's people at this moment right here. Just joking. But I'm a billionaire, and she want this right here. But, yeah, you know, he put her on the internet looking crazy. Yep, got her. All right, got her. And look, he's sniggling.
Gotcha, bitch.
And that's why she snatched the phone out of his hand. All right, because look at this right here.
Oh, the humanity.
That hair looking, that's what's under the wig here. This is what's under the wig. Okay, that's why I hate wigs, man. I cannot do wigs. She looked like her daddy with the wig off. Looks like Daffy Duck with the bill shot off backwards. All right. All right, let's continue, man. Shout out to Savannah James. No disrespect. The nanny goat gonna be after me today.
New world order.
They gonna be after me with this criticism.
Do you have the stomach?
All right, everything I say is alleged. She said, don't post that. So that's why he got us mad.
I'm not live. I was showing my sweatsuit, the new one for the LeBron 20, but you want to talk about vows, so we could do whatever you want. I would love to do our vows.
All right, so he got the phone away from her. He knows she gonna slap that shit. All right, so there's the slap right there. Abusive. All right, Savannah James is abusive. Savannah James is abusive. But Savannah, I need to remind you, here's what I need to remind you, and this is what women forget. Women do forget that the guy that you have can get picked up by any other woman at any point. So if she got rid of LeBron, which some women do, we got to remember, and let Savannah have to remember, and let me show you, Savannah, if you're watching this, never forget, you're getting rid of a guy that any woman will want. Any woman would be happy to take your place right now. Savannah, on the other hand, not so much. Okay? You're talking about LeBron James. Put some respect on his name. MJ number 1, LeBron number 3 behind Kobe. Yes, I said it. But you're talking about LeBron motherfucking James. We're not talking about CGA. You talking about this motherfucker can get any one, replace Savannah quickly. Every woman in the world taking Savannah place. This is LeBron James. Them wedding vows don't mean shit. That $500 million don't mean shit that he fixing to lose. We talking about LeBron James. Do not forget it, or this bitch Savannah will be doing DoorDash. This is what they forget. Kings, this is what y'all forget. Y'all got your men. Let these motherfuckers act up and cut your losses. Come on. You don't think anybody want to be motherfucking Savannah at this point?
Where the white women at?
They gonna line up. What? Just like CGA. They gonna be there. LeBron will cut that $500 million check, tell Savannah a loss, to get lost and cut bait and be back smashing the finest holes around the world and make it. Women will be lining up and to be wives. Talk about, and they'll sign any goddamn thing. This is what we forget as men. This is what we forget. This is what they forget. But they got the legal leverage. Now, compare the two. Compare the two. In closing, somebody said, that's a man. Really? Okay. Compare the two. All right. Uh-oh. They showing, okay. All right. I ain't in it, man. They putting AI up in here. All right. Uh-oh. Ooh, wee. All right. Stop. So this is what men have to understand. Ultimately, we have the leverage. So you got to make sure they remind, you got to remind them, do you know who you talking to? But a lot of men can't. All right. Especially LeBron. He can't do it. Oh, by the way, let me play this video. I meant to play this right here. We have Savannah, LeBron admitting, this was 2 months ago, admitting on this video that looks like it's taken somewhere in a Benihana type restaurant, where for some reason you pay people to go to restaurants and cook the food on your own table, okay? You pay a lot of money to cook food at your own table. You're going to hear LeBron say, Savannah's kind of pressuring me to go into retirement, all right? You're going to hear this real quick. This is Tom Brady, all right? This is Tom Brady 2.0.
Out for dinner in New York with his wife Savannah, Kevin Love and his wife, and some friends. And one of his friends posted this video where LeBron was talking about when Savannah wants him to retire.
By the way, Kevin Love popped up on one of my JUCO's allegedly body count list. Oh. All right. Was that violation of the bro code? All right. Was that violation of the bro code? So again, all of these people can parade their fucking wives around, but yeah, nigga. All right. So yeah, nigga. All right, let's continue.
James was out for dinner in New York with his wife Savannah, Kevin Love and his wife, and some friends. And one of his friends posted this video where LeBron was talking about when Savannah wants him to retire.
All right, so you heard it right there. You heard it right there. Let's see here. It says right there, she's out here talking about retirement. Right here. So you can barely hear it. All right, so there it is right there. She's out here talking about me retiring next year. Now, where did we hear that from? We heard that from Tom Brady. Okay. So LeBron doesn't want to retire. But LeBron doesn't want to retire, but Savannah wants him to retire. Where did we hear that from? Kevin Costner, Tom Brady. Same thing. So Savannah's like, retire, spend time with us, spend time with the family. And now we then hear LeBron James talking like this. All right. Yep. When I retire, I'm going to give it back to my family. All right. Here we go right there. So that's where we're at with it. Anyway, that's the main event. Shout out to y'all. Hit me with the like. If you enjoyed this clip, check me out on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel for the best morning live stream every weekday. And of course, we're back for the evening live streams as well. Check out the times and the featured channels on this channel right here. And also the links are in the description box. I will see you there.
New world order.